What happened to the house dress? We're not doing this no more? We're not doing the house dress no more?
This how your grandmother used to get them bills paid?
Tell your fine daddy I said, ah.
My grandmother had one of these. And you know, I was young when I used to stay with her, God rest her soul. I really didn't understand what was going on back then. I'm pretty sure that's what did it for my grandfather.
A dress that you wear in the house? Now I wear dresses all the time, and when they get old, they become a house dress. But this is a standard issue, classic house dress, not to be confused with a nightgown. So this is my base layer. This is what you sleep in. You put a house dress over the nightgown to maintain some decency when you come out your bedroom and be before folks. Got to have that base layer, though. Keep that base layer, because you don't never want to put raw ass in your house dress. House dress got to stay clean in case you got to run out the house. Not too far. Not off your property. But if you got to step out, run to that clothesline, get some groceries out the car, the visitor stop by, you want to walk them out onto the porch, you can wave them bye-bye in your house dress. Classic features, the bunching, the ruching at the top, keep your titties separate when you ain't got no bra on. Big pockets. Big pockets. Hold everything you need. I got my phone, I got my 40 cal. House dress.
Yo, her pulling out the strap is crazy. I was not expecting her to pull out the strap. But yeah, bro, we at that age, me and my wife, you know, as we get older, we gonna start doing certain things, and you just gonna know that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I told my wife if she start wearing shit like this, we gonna have a conversation. Don't get so old where you start doing old people shit. I told her too. I was like, listen, the moment I start chewing on air, cause that old just be chewing on air, just like, what you chewing on? Why you chewing on your gums? I was like, the moment I start doing that, you go ahead and leave my ass. Or just cleaning your teeth from out of nowhere. That's universal old people shit.
Every black man in America loves them a snow bunny, a white girl. And if you think they don't, or they don't tell you that they do, they lying. Trust me. And it's okay. It's okay if you love us snow bunnies. I'm just saying, like, it's all good. Just don't tell your mama. You can tell your friends, but don't tell your mama. Your mama probably not gonna like that shit. But your friends, they gonna like that shit.
I have never had a snow bunny in my life. Never. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't date a white girl.
You always be talking about, hey, we'll find you a girl that read, find you a girl that read. Whoever said that, you ain't have to haul by 7, 8 damn boxes worth of books.
Bro.
You ever picked up a large Home Depot box?
Bro. Me and my wife been together since we was in college. Okay? Now, we moved in together at the end of like our little school situation. Since then, we have moved multiple times. And every time we move, there's at least 10 boxes of books. Big ass books that I have to carry. Currently, in our garage, there's about 4 or 5 boxes of books that I have to figure out where to put because we have 2 or 3 bookshelves full of books and we still don't have enough space for the rest of the books that she got down there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can get you a girl that read all the you want, but I'm letting you know, let y'all have to move. You gonna wish that bitch needed hooked on phonics.
It's honestly why I'm so selective with friends, because I'm sitting there hitting it off with him, having a good time. We're talking about music and songs we like. And I go to the bathroom, she goes in with me, and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm like developing a little crush on him. And she's like, ew, him? Why? He's f***ing gross. He's not even good looking. You can do so much better than him. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I just think he's quirky. I think he's fun. And she's just like, no, we're going to get out of this bar. We're not even going to be here anymore because you don't need to be talking to him anymore. He's f***ing gross. So then we leave, we go to a different bar. She calls me in the morning. She's like, oh my God, you'll never believe what I did. I'm like, what did you do? She's like, I went home with this guy. And she names the guy that I was with. And I was like, oh. And I got kind of quiet. And she's like, is that going to be an issue? Because I just don't think he really wants to date a single mother of 3. She's like, he's still in college. He's still working on his career. He really doesn't want to date you. If you think about it, I'm doing you a favor. And I was like, okay, like, it's my best friend. Maybe, like, she didn't mean anything, like, negative with it. Maybe she wasn't trying to hurt my feelings. Anyways, they ended up hanging out with each other for an extended period of time, like, maybe 4 or 5 months. And every time they would have, like, a group setting and I would go over and he would be there, she would be on edge and she would just be, like, eagle eye, you know what I mean? Anyways, this man, like, had an obsession with my laugh. He would always talk about my laugh and how I sounded like a stoner, all this stuff. She lost her shit on him one night, and she's just like, we get it. You think Sam has the best laugh ever. You think she's the coolest person ever. Maybe you should have dated her. Started crying and stormed out of the room, and he's looking at me like, what the f*** am I supposed to do? I go in to talk to her and make sure
Guilty conscience. Guilty conscience. She done threw some salt in your seasoning at the beginning, and she want to make sure that it doesn't come out. She know definitely that that man liked you, and she had to put in some extra hate to get in that position. Yo, you got to be careful who you choose as friends. It's somebody right now that you think is your family. And and it's not even blood related. You just know, like, yo, this is my ace boon coon. I'll do anything for this person. And guess what, bro? They hate your ass. Every chance they get, they be talking bad about you. They be throwing dirt on your name. And you got to be careful surrounding yourself with that negative energy, because energy is strong. And if you have people around you, they just have negative energy towards you, that energy could be secretly weighing you down and you don't even know it.
Sure, she's okay. Anyways, he and I had a conversation later on, like maybe 5 or 6 months after that, where he told me that she, like, explicitly went after him, like, very hard went after him, and told him that I wasn't interested in him, and that's why she went after him. So I will forever be selective of the friends that I welcome into my life, because that is just such gross energy. Such gross energy.
I'm telling y'all, bro. Energy is a big thing. For me, energy is a big thing. I have spent a good portion of my life ignoring negative energy that I felt off of people. And I realized that once I separated myself from that energy and those people, I was doing so much better. I started doing so much better. Prime example, the job I worked before the job I'm working at now, negativity. It was people in there that didn't like me. It was rumors going around about me. You know, I had beef with some guy that I was cool with, and out of nowhere, he started disliking me. And the crazy thing is, he started disliking me because of some shit I found out that he was saying about me. Imagine that. You was talking shit about me, I found it out, and then you got mad at me. But it was all that negative energy, dog. I went and got my interview. The next week that I started that job, that same week, one of my YouTube videos went viral. I promise you. I've been doing YouTube since 2015. I had some success. But the level of success I got that week that I started my new job, I was like, man, what the hell going on? Then the next video went crazy. Then the next video went crazy after that. I made my first 100K on YouTube. Not to mention I had my job. So I made 100K on YouTube, 70K at that job. You know how much I was making at the job I was at before? $34,000 a year. I worked at that place for about 8 years. I was doing other shit besides that too. So, you know, it wasn't just the job. But I'm telling y'all, bro, pay attention to the energy that's holding you back. There's people in your life right now that their energy got you trapped in a prison. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog? It's free. It is free for you to subscribe.
See, I miss the boyfriends that I had back in the day when it was Crush Spot and Bebo and MySpace. Like, I remember sitting up on the phone with my man for hours throughout the day, like talking to each other. And then I remember we used to lie to each other and be like, I'm sick. I'm finna go to the hospital and I'm thinking I'm finna die. I'm crying and shit, sitting on the phone with him. Oh my God, my man, posting him, and he the finest on the mother app. Whole time, I'm pretty sure he got about 4 or 5 different girlfriends, but guess what? He made me feel so special. It didn't even matter.
I'm sorry, but this young lady said MySpace and talking on the phone all day. I don't know how old she is, but that don't go together. Because during the time of MySpace, we didn't have anytime minutes. Right? Your anytime minutes started at 9 o'clock. Tell me I'm wrong. Your unlimited minutes during the time of MySpace started at 9 o'clock. Now, if you had Sprint, I think it started at 7. Sprint was on a whole different, they was on a whole different wavelength.
Nowadays, niggas don't even try to make you feel special. They have you on the phone and be like, hold on, it's my mama. Shit ain't your mama. That ain't your motherfucking mama. Tell that bitch I said hello. Matter of fact, put us on three-way. Hey, ho. I'm the main hoe. That's how y'all be nowadays. I want the old shit back. Y'all say y'all want the 80s and 90s love. I want that 2000 love back. Give me the early 2000s back. That's what I want.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Things need to go back to before we had unlimited minutes. I think that's the problem. Internet and unlimited minutes. That's the problem. That's why motherfuckers don't go outside no more, because they could just be on the and they have that data plan. They could be online all day. They could be on their phone all day. That's why like young ladies is always stalking their boyfriends, and because you could waste your minutes. You got unlimited minutes now. You can just call them off at 1 p.m. What you doing? Where you at? What's going on? All you want to talk for hours starting at 1 p.m. I'm telling y'all, if things went back to, listen, you got 500 minutes. You got 500 minutes to use for the month until 9 o'clock. We would have some regulation in this bitch.
Being in your 30s is humiliating because of the fact that all that's left is the people that nobody wants, including me. The older I get, I realize that these men ask me ass shit. I was on a date, and all this guy was saying was, what do you do? What's some deal breakers for you? Oh, you got deal breakers? Do you know you're over 35? You're going to be 36 soon. Yeah, you shouldn't have any deal breakers. And then they start talking about themselves. They'd be like, oh, me, myself, I have 8 kids with 4 different women. That shouldn't be a deal breaker for you because you're over 30. I typically go for a younger woman, so I'm settling, I'm the king. Do you believe in 50-50? Huh, crazy, you should. You're black. So now you got to stare at him and you got to be like, okay, I see why you're single. And then they start doing the, I don't have my wallet. Just kidding, it's right here. What would you have done if I didn't have my wallet? And then I have to lean over deep in your eyes. And I have to say, I will beat your ass. I've been hoping that you didn't have your wallet. Because I want to swing on you so bad and I need a reason. I don't mind going to jail. That's why I book my dates on a Thursday. Because I don't have to go to work on Friday. I'm free to beat the shit out of you, actually. Go to jail for a little bit, get out before the weekend starts. So... since you wanted a little physical touch, that's your love language. I got that for you. Right in here. Right here, actually. I love physical touch. It's the top of the list for me.
Bitch!
Getting in your third.
First off, I wasn't expecting her to punch me in my face. Secondly, her knuckles is low-key big as hell. She low-key got some big-ass beep. She probably knocking me out. But in all seriousness, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that walk around here and when you approach women, you repeating everything you saw on Instagram. You repeating everything you saw on a YouTube video. Don't be that guy, bro. Some of these dudes really don't know what the f they talking about. And you taking advice from that don't get no bitches. Live your life. Let your experience speak for itself. Experience this shit, man. It's some of you that's shedding tears off of somebody else's heartbreak. It might be some f***ed up shit to say, but go experience your own heartbreak, dog. Stop taking advice from wounded dogs.
You gotta just stay in the pocket. There's really nowhere to go. You're doing bad. You have to improve. Stay in the pocket. You're doing good.
Yo, this man has a Chevy Silverado tire around his waist. Talking about stay in the pocket. My brother, what are you training for?
Good. You have to improve. You have to level up. Stay in the pocket. If you're doing bad, you have to stay in the pocket. You're doing good. You still got to stay in the pocket. SITP. There's nowhere to go. Stop moving. Stop trying to circumvent. There's nowhere to go. You can't you cannot cut a corner. You can't duck and hide. There's no shortcut. There's nowhere to go. You got to face the hard work. You gotta face it. I had to face it. I thought I could steal, sell drugs, do this, do that, and guess what? I always had to start all back over. So I'm saying to myself, it's better off you, all of us. Stay in the pocket. Every time that every time that I got out the pocket, every time I stopped being consistent, every time I stopped being disciplined, every time I stopped stacking the days, guess what happened? I had to start back over because I was looking for shortcuts. I was looking for luck. Lazy people looking for luck. Lazy people look for money that they could find.
Y'all ain't gonna hold you. You know, I had some jokes I was finna say he looked like Jim Jones, but he's giving great advice. Stay in the pocket. That one thing he said, yo, lazy people looking for luck, that's exactly how get in trouble. This ain't the 80s, bro. Hitting it big selling drugs right now, it's like making it to the NBA. And I ain't saying there's folks out here that can't make a living doing illegal activities, but the chances of you becoming Scarface is very slim to none. There's very few people out here that's gonna be Scarface. Get a job. Stay in the pocket. Like he's saying, I get it. Ignore the Chevy Silverado tire that he has around his waist. Listen to what he's saying.
On the floor. Come on, bro. When you work hard, you leave nothing on the floor. You pick everything up. Just stay in the pocket. Just stay in the pocket. Just stay in the pocket.
That's real. That's real. I get what he's saying. Hopefully some of y'all understand what he's saying. Stay in your lane. Don't veer off course. That's basically what he's saying. Don't veer off course. Every time he veered off course, he lost his freedom. He had to start back over. That's basically what it is. It's a lot of I got family members that just can't stay out of jail. Can't stay out of prison. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You look back on they track records, back in the day, back in the early 2000s, it was getting it. All it took was for them to get locked up one time. Got locked up, you got a felony, went up the road for like 5 years, came back, couldn't get a good job, went back to doing the same thing motherfuckers was doing, went up again, came out, probation violation, and I think the stress of just being in there started doing some extracurricular activities, man. Dibble-dabbling with some substances that they need to dibble-dabble with. Every couple months, locked up. We getting phone calls. Hey, you think you put some money on my books? I'm locked up again. Like, bro, you just got out like 2 months ago. What are you doing? So yeah, dog. Stay the course, man. Don't veer off course, because it could dictate the rest of your life.